Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite subjects, RPG Elite Philosophy. We're going to return to one of the qualities that we talked about, quality number 1 that I've already done a video on. So let's get this started. Welcome to RPG Elite, where we put the RP back into RPG, giving you tools, tips, tutorials, and things. Okay, so things it's not phonetically, it doesn't sound the same, right? But it's still a T, right? Tips, tools, tutorials, things on how to make your RPG experience more immersive and enjoyable. I want to welcome all of you who are new to the channel and just coming through, and for all you returning peeps, what's up my fellow elites? It's always good to see you guys. Lately, we've been having a little bit of an influx of subscribers, and you know a brother likes that. So go ahead and tell people about the channel. Tell them that there's this guy over on YouTube who's talking crazy stuff, man. You need to check him out. Ain't talking crazy stuff about RPGs, for crying out loud. This dude is nuts. Not really. Maybe. Just a little bit. If you are returning to the channel, but you haven't clicked that subscribe button, come on now. What's going on? I mean, if you're returning to the channel and you still watching videos, click that subscribe button, click that notification bells, right? And then as far as the other thing that I want you to do, when it comes to the like button, I want you to hit it. That's what I want you to do. Crush that like button. Crush it. At least if you're watching the video for more than 2 minutes, crush that like button. All right, today we are talking about RPG Elite Philosophy, continuing our series on the qualities of an RPG Elite. Now, in the last video, if you haven't seen the last video, right here, go ahead and click on that. It also will be in the description below. And I talked about the first quality of RPG Elites don't play RPGs 7 days a week. Why that's the case. I gave 3 reasons why that is the case. Well, today it's a continuation of that, as there are 2 more reasons why RPG Elites don't play RPGs 7 days a week. Now, you would think, by and large, this is a given for most people who play RPGs, right? You don't play RPGs 7 days a week. But there are far more exceptions to this rule in the RPG community than we care to admit. Let's roll into this video with number 1. We don't want to get burnout on RPGs. This is one way to lose the appeal of escapism, is by doing this every single day, and we just lose the appeal, and then we don't have, you know, this excitement of coming to the table every time that we play an RPG. One of the reasons why I play bi-weekly, I run a game of the One Ring, and we play bi-weekly. And the reason is to build anticipation and build excitement, so that every time that we're coming to the table, there's this level of excitement that's like, yeah, I'm ready to go. If everything else with the RPG campaign is going as it should. So this is if that is the case. But then you're building anticipation, and there's this, hey, yes, you know, this is great. I'm getting ready to have fun, and it's exciting. But if you do it every single day, then you lose that excitement. You lose that kind of joyful apprehension of, oh man, you know, I can't wait till the next session. When the players are talking to one another or talking to other people about their campaign and how they want to, you know, they want to play. Now, even though there is a desire to play like right now, there's something to be said about delayed gratification, especially in a world where everybody wants everything right now. It's kind of like MMORPGs, right? I'm a cat that I'll test out an MMO, or I will go ahead and I'll start playing an MMORPG, but I won't look at any guides or anything unless I get stuck or something like that. But I'll only look it up for that particular thing because I want to savor this. I want this to go for a long time. But what you have in just in society as a whole is just kind of like microwave mentality. I need it now, now, now. So you got people that go on and they try to get to the end, like right now. They want to get to the end game and want to do this quick and want to do that quick. And there's no savoring it. And it's the same thing if we play RPGs every single day. How do we savor it? How do we let that marinate? How do we enjoy what we've just gone through? We haven't even given ourselves a chance to really enjoy and think about what we've just gone through in the experience, because we're playing another one, then we're playing another one, then we're playing another one. And you just will get burnt out on it. You just will. And so that is why RPG elites don't want to get burnt out on it. We really want to keep that excitement level heightened as much as we possibly can. So whether you play weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever, we don't play 7 days a week. Now, you guys remember I mentioned about that cat that we were interviewing for our campaign. And at first I thought he said 7 RPGs that he was in. And I'm thinking to myself at the time, whoa, that's crazy. 7 RPGs, what in the world? But then as we're talking more, he actually lays out that it's not 7, it's 17. And at this point, I'm saying to myself, I will never play an RPG with this guy. I had automatically made my decision. Not only myself, but the other player. We had both said the same thing. Nah, not RPG elite, you know, and just not normal. There's something wrong there. There really is. And that leads us to our 5th reason. Our 5th reason. So it's actually the 2nd reason in this video, but it's the 5th reason overall of why RPG elites don't play RPGs 7 days a week. Because we don't want to get addicted. Now this one right here is a whole other video. This is something that we do not want to talk about in the RPG community. This is something that we pull back from. Because we kind of use this silly mantra today, the silly mantra of, oh, well, you know, I don't judge. I'm not judging. Listen, if you care about somebody, you will judge. That's the whole point of an intervention. You have made a judgment, and that judgment is that what that person is doing is unhealthy and they should stop. You've made a judgment. You have made a judgment. You've actually made a judgment about that person. You make judgments. And you also make judgments about people who play all of the time. You have to make a judgment. And the judgment on that is that there is something wrong with somebody. And that is, if somebody plays that many RPGs, the 17 or whatever, the 7 or all of the time, they can't pull themselves and extricate themselves from, I have to play another RPG. Oh, I've got to play it again. Oh, I got a game. Even 5, 6 times a week, you're kind of going, something ain't right here. And you know it ain't right. But most people, they won't say a word. They'll just let that person keep going with that unhealthy behavior. And as much as we want to talk about people caring for one another, if you don't say nothing, that's not caring. It's caring for you, but it's not caring for them. And RPG elites recognize the danger of addiction in RPGs. It's always chasing that dopamine fix. Always chasing that. I want another one. Oh, it was so exciting. Let's do it again. Oh, man, that was so cool. Let's do it again. And it's always chasing that dopamine. Always, always. This is why people in video games, listen, people who get addicted to video games, it is more addictive than gambling. And we know video and gambling addiction is a thing. It's a real thing. Gambling Anonymous and, you know, all the rest of this. It is a thing. Well, it's a thing with RPGs as well. Tabletop RPGs. Something that we don't like to talk about. I don't even know of anybody who's ever talked about it. But it's there. I know it's there. That's that situation I told you guys about, just one of more than one that I personally have encountered in the 35 plus years that I've been playing. So we know the danger. RPG elites know the danger. And we know that if we allow ourselves, some of us, if we allow ourselves to go there, this is going to become a problem. This is going to become unhealthy. And for many, it will become an addiction. And RPG elites don't want to go there. So that's why we don't play RPGs 7 days a week. We understand the power of delayed gratification. So those are our two short video today. Those are the two extra reasons 4 and 5 of why RPG elites don't play RPGs 7 days a week. All right, folks, well, this is it. The end of the video. Again, if you like what you heard, subscription and crush that like button. So, until next time, you guys know what I'm going to do. I'm going to
exit stage left.
Oh yeah. So until next time, happy gaming.